Nikki Minaj is trending. Even
What?
hashtag
Okay.
I stand with Nikki is trending.
So hang on. What is she? What, like, did she go back to stripping?
No,
Did she
no.
actually make a good song?
I don't
Uh
really know. I have no comment on that.
did
But
she get
no.
new tits or something? Like, what, why is she trending?
Well, it's not something that happened to her. It's something that happened to a friend of a friend of a friend of hers that had an adverse reaction to the vaccine. I got a quote:
Like what vaccine? Like the
the
Ebola
COVID,
vaccine?
no, the COVID-19.
Oh, COVID-19.
So Nicki Minaj has said, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. What do you think about that?
There's a lot to chew in there.
There's a lot to dive into on that.
So Nicki Minaj can actually apparently tweet. That's
sure.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It was you could read it.
Also, yeah. Also, what do you think about the sort of anonymity of like my cousin's friend in Trinidad, not like this person who has a name? It's just sort of down the rabbit hole. This person.
Yeah, not like Dave in Flint, Michigan,
Yeah.
long-time listener, first-time caller kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Nicki Minaj is an idiot. We're getting her COVID, and I'm assuming that the entertainers over at Fox are all over this and love.
Actually, to be honest, they're all on her side. They're all saying, Nicki Minaj, don't rule her out. She's it's a little bit racist to not to listen to this girl. She might have a point. We don't know that this didn't happen.
Oh,
suddenly they're on her side.
Yeah, Fox Entertainment is on her side. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, here's the deal, right, Mickey? If you're watching this, I don't know, man. A friend of 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 a friend. Like, dude, like, are you kidding me right now? That's 17 friends.
Yeah.
Like at that point, it probably could be my brother if I think about it. Right? It'd be a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
That's like how you and I could get to President Obama.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a friend of a friend. We have a friend who has a friend who has a friend who has a friend who then knows Obama.
6 degrees of swollen testicles.
Dude, okay.
So what do you think about this? The vaccine causes impotency and swollen testicles. This guy was about to get married, but then once this happened, she called off the wedding. What do you think about that?
The guy's lucky. Probably going to lose half his shit anyways in a divorce. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you're going to go... All right, continue on. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
I'm going to say maybe the guy's not lucky. I'm going to say maybe the girl's lucky because impotency and swollen testicles are not a side effect of the vaccine, but they might be a side effect of unfaithfulness. A lot of people are speculating that perhaps this guy was out doing something just before the wedding and got some sort of an infection, and that's probably the real reason why they called off the wedding. The wife was smart enough to say, it's not the fucking vaccine, called off the wedding. And Nicki Minaj is enough of a sucker to believe this story, but not the guy's fiance.
So the guys at the bachelor party, his bros bring in the $2 hooker when they should have upgraded for the $4.50, but he couldn't get the penicillin in time. Hammer stopped working. All of a sudden now, I'm going to blame AstraZeneca or whatever. And she didn't say what Pfizer or Moderna or, whatever the people under the bridge in Belleville are taking. That vaccine, I don't know which one it is, but they vaccinate twice a day. But I mean, that's... And then, of course, Nicki Minaj gets a hold of this, and she just goes, it's got to be true. It's the vaccine. Of course it's true. And all of a sudden now we know one of the celebrities that voted for Trump.
Well, yeah. Well, I just want to bring it back with some, facts. We're going to call them, and at the end of the day, these are facts. The fact is both the CDC and Fauci have said that there has never been an incident of the vaccine or any vaccine for that matter ever doing that. So, we can't find this person and say whether or not that it's a fact that he didn't get it from the vaccine. But the fact is the CDC and Fauci both said this has never happened before, so it likely didn't happen. The White House has contacted Nikki Minaj to talk to her about it, and she's declined. Also, the Trinidad health minister has come out and said
there is absolutely no reported such side effect or adverse event of testicular swelling in Trinidad, or I dare say, Dr. Hines, anywhere else? None that we know of anywhere else in the world. And what was sad about this is that it wasted our time yesterday trying to track down, because we take all these claims seriously.
So we can rule this out as bullshit at this point, right?
The minute Nicki Minaj opens her mouth, it's bullshit, my man. Now, I mean, we understand this. Now, here's a question for you, though. Because she has followers, which followers means power.
Sure.
Should she not be on the hook for all this fucking investigative power?
I don't know. You know, I mean,
well, no. Hang on. Let me just put it this way. So you imagine that I have 10 million followers, and I tweet out and I say, Adam's missing. And they send out a manhunt, and you're literally in my basement, and we're just hanging out playing No Mercy, and I'm getting pumped. And then all of a sudden they come back and they go, "Oh, why would you say that?" Well, I just needed something to say. Well, we had this force out, we had that force out. Not only that, though, like the government of the United States now has to go with the people from the Trinidad and Tobago, and I believe Trinidad's a third world country, so they probably don't have the funds that Nikki does or the USA does to do all this research and investigation. She needs to be held accountable.
So here's what I think. I'm not gonna get into the Trinidad thing, but let's get into the celebrities voicing their opinions on things. There was a time when I've heard people say things and I kind of go, I wish that maybe they shouldn't be doing that. I don't feel that way. Because there are times when celebrities say stuff, and I'm glad that they're using their platform for what they think is right. And at the end of the day, everybody that uses their platform that is famous, they're using it because they think they're doing something that's good. With that said, the onus is on us to be able to discern who has the credibility to be guiding us through these things. Maybe you shouldn't be listening to Jenny McCarthy for your vaccine advice, or Jim Carrey from your vaccine advice, and maybe you shouldn't be listening to Rage Against the Machine for their political advice, or maybe you should. You know, I tend to agree with a lot of the things they say, but some people may not. At the end of the day, we've all got to kind of figure that out for ourselves. But the other thing that I'm going to tack on to that is, if a celebrity says something, it's okay for that to raise the thought in your mind. But please, after that, Google and find a credible source, not just Google, but find something credible that explains it, that finds something that maybe that disagrees with it, or something that supports it, and find a little bit more research, because just because a celebrity says it doesn't mean it's true.